if I encounter any more fucking issues with this game, I'm not doing it, alright? I don't know what happened between yesterday and today to make it not work, but
now here's a kid whose whole world got
I don't
twisted,
know. Alright?
Stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion.
We've been through this like 3 times. We don't need to
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to
we
wonder
don't need to
why.
like hesitate.
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Starts to feel his bruises, though. Gotta hold her still and spin up the chamber. Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. A school of squirts tunnels up around him.
Did I get them all? Fucking maybe, I don't care.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Apologies, I had to get up for a second, and also I just thought my mic was busted.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield. But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide. Windbags start turning up for last call. squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I am very frustrated right now.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Right back at you. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. The distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
What I mean by the game becomes unplayable if that glitch is happening.
For the job.
Is you cannot select anything here in these menus.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Ow.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Oh shit. I didn't see it.
Bad time to run out of black tonic. Rob's a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
God. I feel. Hang on a minute. I feel like I'm too big. Give me a second here. Okay, I think that's better. Sorry.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy. At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where it needs to go.
Ah.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive?
Okay.
Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Whoa.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Right. Ask about the large bluish mineral found in the Wharf District. It feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it
All
do?
I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where is everyone?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right.
Bastion, all right.
Except no one else showed up. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
Who we want?
Starts growing again.
Distillery.
Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what's little. Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply. Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Kid don't
I don't want to talk too
know
much.
for him.
I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to.
Ride the wind to distant lands.
I don't want to talk over the narrator because it's very good.
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. Perfect shot just happens in a flash. He's feeling real proud of that show.
Based.
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breakers challenge.
Oh, there's only the one.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
I would really rather have my hammer.
He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. For Gershel's sunny disposition. He cuts up Gershel like a fine animal. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his. With a good length of Miska, that bow's like new again. Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Yeah, well, I can't fucking use it.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Well, not really.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
It's not really a guess. Considering there's only one direction to go.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's
Tough or stubborn?
And his ticket out's right where he started.
Maybe a bit of both. But who knows?
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. The windbags used to be alright.
Oh, I didn't read that.
The calamity took the floor out from under him. Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Alright, let's go.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out. Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure though.
Of course I don't land on the hay.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down.
I don't have time for this shit.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for him, though. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so
Not
much
whatever
for
the fuck
boys
what I'm
and
doing.
tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars. The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core?
Can you stop spitting shit at me?
Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. These wires to toss those things plenty far away. Quick and careful is the only way to go. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky.
Out of here.
In all this toil, kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find the core that time, but that
Well,
ain't
it seems
about to
like no
stop
one.
us.
Ask about the bronze spyglass taken from the sundown path. Only the stars remain on the horizon. The mountains are gone. We're no closer to the stars now, are
We
we?
could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Sorry, I'm having a sippy. The game is gonna keep doing that, by the way. It's gonna keep just randomly not randomly, it's when I pick shit up, but just changing my shit just to fuck with me.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
What? What the fuck?
He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it.
No, I'm just doing it for fun.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Right.
He throws a
Sorry,
switch.
forgot.
Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard it pop that needle before. At this rate,
I need black tonics.
30 on the 10. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the dangerous part.
Oh god. Gas fella's on with me. Was it actually hitting me there? Hang on. Okay. Sorry. What? Sorry.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Ask about the ancient spices found tucked away in the melting pot. Where did they come from and when?
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelondia. It was good living here for a while. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Right. Hang on. I need to go to the arsenal so I can swap this out. Because it's gonna keep doing that. Actually, I don't think it. I think you only get a couple more weapons. Hang on.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Jacket on. Bit chilly.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley, his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there again, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons. They didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
I don't know, dude.
The core survives as well. And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf.
He dresses
No
like a
hiding, he's
clown.
an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time.
Talk to Zolf about life in Ceylondia before the calamity. What was it like living in the city? Didn't you get homesick?
Ceylondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
Show Zolf the crystal barret from the rippling walls. You didn't happen to see a girl who wore this in her hair, did you?
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine.
Offer Zolf the spyglass found on the sundown path. Maybe this can help you take your mind off things. You could help us find new skyway paths.
Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle Terminals.
I didn't read that. Fuck.
The Uras sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
Ask about the Urus. Oh, fuck. I didn't. Genuinely, I didn't mean to click that. Oops.
Between us now. Of course. You remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here. The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again. All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new. Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Ah! Oh, this one's gonna suck.
There's only one way to disintegrate Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
What? That just looked like another piece of ground that I could walk on.
The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Oh, what the fuck?
They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
This level's hard.
Health tonics. windbags, young and old, keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Gotcha, bitch.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but the kid sure can.
What? The fuck?
As for the windbags, Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame him for wanting it, though. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground. Times like this, kids glad he packed trip mines. Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Clandon and all their scumbag uncles. Kid takes down Glutus. Maybe it was Glandon.
Does it really matter which one it was? They're dead and I'm not.
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Oh my goodness.
The windbags finally get the message. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Yeah, I know the scrap musket is especially
Kid
powerful up
shows up
close and
just
can
as
send
Zolf's
enemies
telling me
flying.
about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the calamity saved for Zolf was
But
the
I
smoking
still
pipe.
would like to use the breaker's bow. Ask Zulf about his smoking pipe. Where did you get this? In the city they used to say this stuff was very strong.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
Hmm. I see. Hmm.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Oh, come off it.
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
No, I don't think I will, actually.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Hang on. Hmm. Hang on a sec. Just while I fiddle with something. Eh, that'll do. Okay.
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair to the
Swear to
kid
God,
favors while he was growing up.
The draw
learned to
speed
hold his own
is
out
fucking up
there.
my timing for power shots.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Oh my god, I didn't even fucking see that guy.
Nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found neither. So what'd the kid do? why he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend
Kids
for
just
himself,
built different, I guess.
learn to build, learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Hey, sorry. I would really fucking appreciate if they would move.
Well, he finally arrived at Caelondia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
I don't think we ever get to know the kid's name. I can't remember. It has been...
Sure, I may be the one.
It's
who
been
dreamt up the
literally
walls and the
years.
Bastion, but the kid made him real, not me.
Since I played this game last. Oh,
I'd like
for
to
fuck's
say I'll never
sake.
forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would. His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
Oh fuck, I meant to grab that.
Finders keepers.
Ask Zulf about the Marshal's badge retrieved from Cinderbrick Fort. Did the Marshals ever give you a hard time being a urinal?
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Ask about the Marshal's badge retrieved from Cinderbrick Fort. The Marshals brought the city back to working order after the war, didn't they?
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Oh, right. I'm an idiot.
Zulf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. The memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got. Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them. The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
Right, let's go. Fifth Orchid.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
Right, that's for the musket.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. The kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off?
No, I'm good.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Popping windbags is hard enough. get the gods involved.
I meant to go to the distillery. I'm an idiot.
Kid tampered with that shrine. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
Yet.
Kid ain't found the core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
I don't wanna.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
Ask Zolf about the plush toy from Pith Orchid. Would you like to hang on to this? The Ura people worship the same gods as us, after all.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
Okay. Rude. So, the gods didn't bother to stop the calamity, did they?
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls. Ah, come on, give the little tyke a break. The breakers. Ain't no one could outrun them. Or their arrows.
I wanted to go replace, what was it, Squirt Cider with Bastion Bourbon.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand. It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
Yeah, that. Alright.
The lengths
Oh,
the
bird.
river flowed
What is that? That's a bird.
Till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbank swarming with windbags.
I fail to see.
The core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. Weepin' Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe
Not likely.
A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. they're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out.
Try all you want, you can't unfatten this ass.
Nellie tries harder. Try as she might though, she hits a snag. Kids gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
I fail to understand how less spread is a bad thing. Because this just turns my already good musket into a fucking laser gun.
At least she picked a good spot for a break. The core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers, they had their own eyes on the core.
Oh shit.
Why? Finds weeping Nellie wherever to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Oh hey.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
I mean, we sort of can, can't we? With the skyway and everything.
Security skiffs keep on coming to starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. Windbags getting even better out here. They aim to smash with the Nelly to splinters.
Oh no!
All proves too much for poor Nelly.
Oh god.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in picking country. They want that core real bad. Seems a calamity ain't hurt the peckers' appetites. Kids choosing off, knowing they'll be back.
Shoo, more like shoot them.
3 times. Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
What? I wasn't paying attention. What?
The other kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Fuck. Stop falling off. That guy's gone. Oh, okay, so countering these fucking chodes does nothing. I mean, it just deleted that, but like, the small ones, it seems to do literally nothing other than put them literally in front of your face. Hang on a minute. But did I not even hit the switch?
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes. They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
I didn't miss anything, I don't think. Talk to Z about the ancient spices from the melting pot. Eating these stuff was like a rite of passage in the city. Did the Ura like it?
Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here.
Not much to see out there beyond the Bastion, but maybe you'll find something.
Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view.
Did the marshals ever give you trouble? You seem worried whenever you see this
Girl
badge.
tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they?
Traditional Ura script was outlawed in the city. Is this your handwriting?
Many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
Can you read any of this? Do these charts and formulas mean anything to you?
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
What do you take of these drawings and diagrams? Isn't this written in your native language?
Journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
I wonder what all this map is for.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Hang on. Oh no, I'm gone. Tricked ya. Any fucking day now. Bonjour. Eh. Eh. Oh, and it's on the... Oh my god. Okay. Well. Fuck that then. Oh god, yeah.
It's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight.
Having
two. Savage things lurking at every turn. Pincushions ain't the worst of it either. Got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kids so soon. By now, kids
oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Awful.
They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of
God,
the
I don't...
but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survive the Calamity. It toughened him up. Same goes for the kid. Let's take it real slow. Incursion to our foot. Fling a jaws into old outpost is all that's left of him. Kid sticks to his old standbys. Don't ever turn your back on a pin cushion. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them.
I don't think I have.
Kid's roused up half the wild by now. Jawson's boys left all kinds of stuff out here.
Jawson? Speaking of Jaws. Yeah. Eh. 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 Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. Okay. It just feels like really,
Then Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals.
what am I supposed to do?
The wild's already reclaimed this place. He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no. It ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Left his fucking smoking pipe. Are you hurt? What happened back here?
Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home.
Are you alright? What exactly did Zolf do?
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument until I tried to stop him. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
I don't have... Yeah, I haven't leveled up
If you're
yet.
feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon. Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm. The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Right.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
What choice does he have?
What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
Oh, shit.
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is, it's somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go. Dead and welcome him with open arms. Kid pops him
I could make it so my...
No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild. Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous water holes. The security's just gonna have to straighten it. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. He's a petty thief. Kid succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Ronde the bartender? proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Piff, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
This is why you don't ever
He sees
take swamp gas.
what's left undone.
What is happening?
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this
What the
hole.
fuck?
Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels.
I'm gonna be fully honest, I do not remember like half of this game. What the fuck?
It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung leak. They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind. Well, a kid prunes it down to size somehow.
Prunes it down to size by ramming it full of arrows.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
Probably fucked him up. I don't think I will, actually. I think I'm good
The
here.
shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Oh, okay, I thought I might have missed something.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Oh, fuck, dude.
A pair of slinger pistols is just the ticket if a hammer's too slow.
Fuck, dude. I have to deal with all these bullshit fucking...
Gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rotha's Lagoon.
All the wild
Many a
stuff.
tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down. Still lurking about. They move quick and quiet. Can't get hasty in a place like this.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I fucking couldn't move.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
For fuck's sake.
Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
It's not even a matter of can't resist.
Can't
It's
fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
holy fuck. It's
Grass. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
ah. Oh.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
I didn't even touch it.
He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options. Still no sign of the shard.
Yeah, I wish the pike was faster.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping luckheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid.
Hey.
That old gator's right on his tail. scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
It'd be cool if
Even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen.
it'd be cool if doing like a power shot with the bow.
You want to know how to find an ankle gator lair? They use a kid as bait. The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad. Rest in
Oof.
peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushes. He's got it, and he's home free. Kid's done what needed to be done.
Hopefully I didn't fucking miss anything. Ah!
Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel.
What's this?
Still no mail. Go figure. All
Go
that
fish.
trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. Black rye's like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories.
Oh, I can throw it?
To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
Do you think an ankle gator could be tamed?
That gator's a crazy gal. So's the gal who promised to look after her.
Come on. Hehe. Ever seen anything like this before?
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Yeah.
Kid don't always care for fancy guns and things. A bow and pike will do just fine. next shard should be farther out there in the wilds. Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine. If
French?
the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown. Kid might as well pick up where they left off.
Oh my word.
Blam. Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
It's just like a pow. It's just like the bow.
Better days for sure, but it ain't done.
Except I don't know if this penetrates. Maybe it does.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand rails all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
Oh my fucking god! That scared the shit out of me.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, coffin fungus everywhere.
Right. What? Ah, piss.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
I wonder if that's like a pineapple. But, I mean, apart from the name.
Of course, the Grand Rails see much more fight than bygone times.
Is my... Oh,
Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Caelondian War. It was right here that Zolf's forefathers decided to mix it up.
What do you mean, mix it up?
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad. The rail must have shook the earth to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for me. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath?
No.
Choking on swamp weed. That pecker's trying to prick you in the eye. Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
I should have kept the pike. Hi. Oh god. I'm good.
But then at last, it's the end of the line.
Had issues with this game earlier when it was deciding to not work.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Oh god.
Not just another wallflower, pincushion minded.
What?
At first he thinks it's Zolf.
Who the fuck are you?
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Oh.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
A letter addressed to Zia. It appears to be written by Zolf, who must have found another Ura survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zolf taught Zia enough of their native language to be able to read this.
The only words kid
How are you doing?
recognizes on that parchment are for Zia.
How do I get out of here?
Well, what's a kid
this
to
way.
do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
How do you mean?
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
No, my avatar's mostly the same. Oh, what's this?
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh, fuck.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head. I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Oh, what the fuck? That sounds weird.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
But no, I haven't changed anything with my
There was a
avatar,
born
really.
Aurora girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylondia. Her folks
That
were orphaned
fucking
in the
thing can
war,
shoot me.
taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
I should have brought the pike and
Refugees who came into the city had to stay
probably
for life.
the
A way to
carbine.
reduce the risk of city
Carbine?
secrets leaking out.
Rifle, whatever the fuck. Oh, I hate these things. They just aren't fun to fight.
Passed away from birth and complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Oh god.
Her father told her nothing of her heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Hog. Oh, fucking.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Bro, what the fuck? Oh. I deadass could not see that.
The man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh, okay. I mean, if it doesn't have the R, then it's basically just GB, huh? Oh, fuck me. Oh my god.
The man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Ow! What?
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminal.
Can I have some health, please?
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got
The answer is
ingested by a
no.
bag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Yeah, I have to go back. I need the the pike. And I will pick the musket.
Want to keep the wilds at bay? Pack yourself a musket and a pike.
It's Memphisia. Isn't this Zolf's handwriting?
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
What did you do for food back when you're living on Prosper Bluff?
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Ah. Can you read this? It's addressed to you.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
Hang on. What the fuck? Ah.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. The arsenal's complete in case we need protection.
Hang on. Huh. Oh. Have I leveled up? No. Alright.
Just
Try
can't
it
get
again.
enough of that good home cooking, can you? Easy sleep.
Let's try it again. I have to get up. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Alright. Sorry, I was strapping in.
What's he thinking? Let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylania. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's manses. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mansers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
All right. The hitbox on the
girls, but her classmates spread word
what's it called?
that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
The pike is really messed up.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh, nice.
The man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Ah.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Hey, holy shit game. Can you not just like...
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Can I have some health?
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Oh,
Man almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
come here.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
What the fuck? What are you focused on?
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free. Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in. She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh, thank fuck. I think I would like to
When the
not do
kid
that.
wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Where to now?
The shards are getting harder to find.
Are we still in the wilds?
No risk of Culford Cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong.
If we're still in the wilds, then I'm grabbing I'm grabbing the musket and the pike.
That's the way to make every shot count. Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape. War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Right.
Not everything blew up in the Calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Fuck.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. Best to keep out of the
Fucking...
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Oh.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. Taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Are you fucking joking?
You can cook those things, but you can't eat them. Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron,
Fuck
looked
you.
down through all the smoke and flames. We saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the Calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson Ball.
Fuck. Come on.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Oh, for...
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for no.
Fucking dog water.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Sorry. Grabbing a drink. Do you know if this egg's supposed to be making a muffled chirping sound?
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Those little birds can breed just about anywhere, can't they?
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine. You don't want that thing leaving your hands until you decide it's time. At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
I think there's only 2 more shards. No, there is only 2 more shards.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore.
Don't know if I'll keep going after I finish this.
There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. Those
Dude, I
beasts
can't
been
fucking
hoarding
see
all the
anything.
valuables they can find. beast the Calamity saved leftovers.
Fuck you. Ah.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
With the shard?
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean. Besides, we have to take back what's ours. Even if the beasts of the wilds won't like it.
Who fucking gave me a mortar?
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours. What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
Hand grenade, I don't know. Have fun with explosives.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking.
Oh, bye.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
Shame I have to come in and ruin it.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Oof.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Hey!
We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Oh, what the hell?
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I think I will.
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
You know how to use something like this? Thought you might like it.
Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Is it alright if we use this here? It's not like the neighbors are gonna complain.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective. He's a spitting image of Slinger Jawson with that bike and them pistols. Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right?
There's only a couple
Imagine
more
everything
levels
you
left.
need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
Oh, for
Quarry
crying
ain't
out
exactly
loud.
up to safety standards no more.
Hey, at least the gas fellas are being chill.
The naked eye can see are nesting in the rocks. But there was even more to it than that. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
Fuck you.
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in.
Hey, can you explain what the hell you mean?
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the Rattletails at bay. Even stink eyes started taking root in here.
These guys suck.
Now Why would the Hura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told him the quarry's bad.
Hang on. How do I get through there? How do I get through there? Ah, I see.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen.
Ah. I don't know, I thought that big rock, this one, I thought that was blocking the way for some reason. What? Nice.
The largest ones, you know as cores. A single core can keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland. Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky.
Sir Lunky.
Stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks immersed in the quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rump's plenty tough too, but so is the kid.
Oh! Hey! God, yes.
Lunky to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you all right? It says.
What?
It's him. I've come to warn you, he says.
Fucking murk him. What happened back there between you and Rux?
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
What? I say as though this is a surprise to me, even though I've played this game before.
Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kids gotta go in through the back. See, the Bastion's no mere safe haven. Big surprise, right? To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl. Unfortunately,
They gonna die.
they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong was sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop him, but we needed help.
My pets are all protecting the Bastion.
Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing.
Um,
Problem is,
Some way?
matter. Zolf's plan worked.
Oh, I should have
Find each
murked
other as
him.
the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Caelondia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story.
Are you calling him an old... I don't know how old Rux is, actually. Where is Zia? Did you see what happened to her?
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home.
Hmm.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
By murdering the Zura?
Seems the
Zura?
gods
What?
recommended
Ura.
this place to all their friends. Now all we need is one last shard. The Mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The Slingers. The Wilds were their calling. The Conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. The Sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
Yeah, I don't know how old
I've asked a
Rux
lot
is
of
supposed to be.
kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
Hmm.
Stay absinthe is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere. Marshals learn to pack those shells full of fire. To master the musket, you gotta get rid of the recoil. He's made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets. That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
Oh, okay.
The city, its riches, nothing but fragments now.
Right. Let's go kill some fuckers. This will be fun.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Where are they? Oh, I have to turn off my alarm.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that.
What?
At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out.
So, by murdering all of them, I see, I see.
Folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now. Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
Imagine being killed by just some fucking kid.
Breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Imagine you're like this hardened warrior and you just get killed by some fucking kid with a spear and a musket.
Came from a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash.
Hang on. Okay.
Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged the Mancers' little science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. shard. Where is he? Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on
God
that front.
fucking.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
Jesus. That's dark.
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. That ought to give those dueling pistols a little extra kick. Arrows like that can practically find their own way. It's no longer a weapon, it's a precision instrument.
We're getting very close to the end here.
A forge can fashion anything. There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
See ya, detected.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it?
What is that?
It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
Did he give me a fucking rocket launcher? Oh my god.
It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Oh.
The Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy. Still, they ain't used to having visitors around. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Die. Perish, fool.
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind they are planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
Oh, my ears.
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. are just a bump in the road.
Y'all gonna die.
Now everywhere from here to the terminals must know he's in town. They're easy targets. Most of the Earth's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
Oof.
Keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
They can't stop me. The gods will not be responsible for my actions.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
Yeah, they're getting owned by a kid. I'd be bewildered too.
Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid.
Yeah.
They underestimated us. Had us pay going wrong.
Oh, you better believe.
Yes, our people caused the calamity. But here we are trying to fix it.
They're just trying to make things worse.
Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away? Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over.
Like, they're punishing some random people who had nothing to do with it. Well, I think Rux might have.
Those old souls should have got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
Oh, bye. I just love how they're like seemingly all of this shit is being put up
They have every reason to be angry.
to try and stop me, but nothing can stop me.
Desperate, they are bringing out their big guns. There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. All those dreams snuffed out in the calamity. We'll bring him back.
Ow. Ugh. I'm getting so many, like, health tonics that I kinda don't care.
It'll all be water under the bridge.
Well, they'll be dead, but yeah, I guess.
Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
They went nuts.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
Pardon me, miss. Does this belong to you?
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
The Calamity took everything from the Ura, didn't it? Besides their will to fight.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
This was one of the only traces left of the Ura
I
civilization.
don't need to
But,
see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? The power of the Calamity ain't well understood, but a hammer sure is. First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin.
We can't get any more something heavy? No. Okay. That's fine. I don't need it.
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that? Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
Haha, yeah, we'd be boned.
The country. She's all the pieces now, but still looking good.
Alright, let's go kill these
Gets that last
motherfuckers.
shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
He bides his time within the remains of the Ura's massive underground sprawl.
The Tazzle terminals, all that's left of the Ura civilization, and the last stop on his little journey.
Yeah.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be all right. He got his lifelong friend to keep him company. Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you go into this mission without the hammer,
The Calamity hit the Tazzle terminal.
your playthrough is invalid.
You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. funny.
Oh, my ears!
All of us are waiting for a kid. Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I'm telling you all this.
Sorry, Rox, I can't hear you over the fucking explosions.
When a kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Hang on. Yeah. Ah. Ah. Why does it do this every single time? Why can't I just... What? Why can I not, right? Why can't I?
This disease the Earth planet here will go away.
Oh, there was guys over there and I killed them without even knowing it.
Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Everyone will be all right.
I don't believe you, though.
Problem is, we'll all be gone.
What?
But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion.
What do you mean?
This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity, the way things were before this story. Good times, right? You be your old self again. Think of all those times that don't go your way.
What is happening around my screen?
All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them. No mistakes. Anyone you've ever heard. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say.
Lavigon. Ah, Ratigas. Ratazan. Starset. Ah, Brasilis. Marasin.
Who am I kidding? Look. There's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point. There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? You follow
oops.
me? The answer is,
I don't know.
I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us. Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around. The weight of the calamity, it's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Now I'm just like slow as hell.
If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we'd still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores and we'd take off away from here.
Where am I going?
Heavy, ain't it?
Yeah, choices either use some experimental untested time travel shit, which may not even work and may not even fix anything. Or don't do that and try and get out of here.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Oh, they're dead. What would you do in this situation? Because it's not easy.
All they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia. Try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid. For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. For sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home. I can see it now. The kid in one corner, then Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be all right. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you? Set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide, feel your Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. I'm welcome home. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I said get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
What will it feel like when the Bastion fixes everything?
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
If you could go anywhere, would you go back? Or somewhere else?
Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
He never learned the truth. The whole truth, did he?
Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
At the end of their careers, the marshals used to return their badges to the city.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
The Windbags, the beasts of the wild, the Ura, they fought so hard to stop this moment.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
I just don't think it'll work.
You made it.
Oh shit, she talks. Do you think this is gonna work? What do you think I should do?
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
If you...
If
yeah.
I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
His own people turned on him when he his plan to destroy the Bastion faltered.
Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
They were very brave, but there was nothing left for them but their revenge.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Isn't there some moment in your life you wish you could go back to?
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Here I figured you'd had enough of me by now.
Of course not.
You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead you want to stay in a world like this.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate.
You said you're captain.
What do you say?
Well, personally, I don't think the kid would want to go back. What did he have before? Nothing. Now he has people who care for him and people he cares about. And also 4 lovely pets. Like that little squirt. I've played this game like 3 times all the way through. And the choice at the end to either like just continue on, leaving Zulf or picking him up and carrying on was never a choice to me. Like I couldn't, it never felt like the right thing to do, you know? Plus, the, like, restoration... It just never would have worked, I don't think. Even if it did, what's to stop it from... What's the calamity... Like, stopping the calamity from happening once again? Nothing. You know? Also, it's not a very long game. I don't think it's... I think it's like $10 maybe. Hang on. I'd played through this game on, I think, my iPad, like, years ago? Oh, it's like $20. Oops. Hang on, they've made 9 fucking games? What? Oh, that's not games. They've made 4. They've made 4 and I've played exactly 1. By the way, these are, in case you didn't know, these are the same people who made, like, Hades. I haven't played that. I haven't played Transistor, I haven't played Pyre. Because, not being mean or anything, quite frankly, they don't really interest me. If they made another game in, like, the Bastion world, I would be interested, but no, that's not gonna happen probably. Why does the music just end? What the fuck? Okay. Weird. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, that's me done. I was maybe planning... Had everything gone well, like, had the game worked when I loaded it up, right? At like 9:30 AM or something. I probably would have been playing something else, like, after this, but, yeah. That's me done. Thank you for watching. I'm doing something, hopefully. I've said this like 3 weeks in a row. I'm doing something tomorrow with Spanch, hopefully. At like 5 PM Australian Eastern Time. So you can figure out what that is for yourself. I'm not your parents. But yeah, other than that, I'll be back on Tuesday with... I don't know why I looked over at my controller. Ocarina of Time. That's what I was trying for. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you later.